Welcome, everyone, to the third edition of the Historical Nugget Show. I'm your host, Pastor Jonathan Dubose Jr., better known as the Prophesying Guitarist. I'm here to share some things with you that you may or may not know about. The topic and moral of this story is, what you do for others, God will do for you. In 1982, I was asked to play with Willie Small and the Willie Small Singers in Atlanta, Georgia at the Edwin Hawkins Music and Arts Seminar. We went down there on a yellow school bus from Connecticut to Atlanta, Georgia. It was freezing here. It was snowing. When we got there, it was sunny. It was beautiful. We checked in the Omni Hotel on Peachtree Street. It was about 1:15 in the afternoon. Tommy Harris and myself, we walked into the ballroom only to find Patrick Henderson, Daniel Hawkins, Joe Smith, Walter Hawkins, and Edwin Hawkins on stage, along with Derek Schofield on drums. I asked if I can plug in. They said we don't have a guitar amp. Joe Smith shared that with me. He said we don't have a guitar amp. I says, yeah, well, you have an extra hole in your amp. Can I plug in there? Be honest with you, I could see in the eyes of Walter and Edwin and everybody else, they didn't know who I was. And I guess they was trying to figure a nice way to maybe say, we don't have time. And then all of a sudden, Derek Schofield hollered out.
We had just came from a European tour, and we were doing a live recording session in Atlanta, Georgia. And we were rehearsing one of the songs called Dear Jesus, I Love You. That was just one of the songs. And I believe, if not mistaken, that was the song when Jonathan Dubose was walking down the corridor. Now, I heard about Jonathan back in the 70s. I was playing for choir, Bible Way Radio Choir. And a friend of mine was this Jeffrey White, who was the bass player. He says, be on the lookout for Jonathan Dubose. I said, what? He said, this guy is phenomenal. He's anointed. He's very creative. And he knows how to groove. He knows how to lock. He's just very creative. Now, this is back in the 70s. Now I have to move forward. So as we were in Atlanta, and we were tuning up, Ed was on piano, Walter, Daniel was on organ, Joe was on bass, Joe Smith was on bass, and I'm on drums. And I saw this guy coming down the hallway with a guitar in his hand. This is the truth. This is how it really happened. He comes down the hallway, and I'm looking at him. I said, who's this guy? I'm saying to myself, who's this guy? Because there was another guitar player called Carl Lockett, used to play for the family, and he wasn't on the set. So now here comes another guitar player. Nobody knows who he is. Man, let me tell you. So he walks up, and anybody that knows Jonathan, he makes you just feel so at home and so happy, because he has a great spirit. He has a wonderful spirit. And so I says, what's your name? He says, Jonathan. I almost dropped off the drums because I've been wanting to meet this guy for so many years. Here is a proverb, Proverbs 20:24. It says, your steps are ordered by God. How can you even understand your own ways? This is what really happened. God ordered Jonathan Dubose's steps to walk in with an authority with passion and with love. And once he stepped in and tuned in, and Joe looked at him, and Joe looked at me, I said, Joe, this dude is bad. He's bad, I'm trying to tell y'all. Joe gave him a chance. When he plugged in, you'll know it was history. Total history. And he came in, tuned up, and from that point on, new life begun with the Hawkins family.